Backyard Defense Network, Mr. Blue and Mr. Patton. Today we're actually sitting in the backyard today. Um, we were just thinking of a couple things that pissed us off, and we just wanted to share them with you. Just you know, 3 or 4 things, whatever, that make us mad. Uh, Number one, we would say it would be abortion. So I don't see how anybody in their right mind cannot think that they are killing someone. And by I mean someone, you are like the worst kind of kill that you could possibly do is go out and kill a baby that can't do anything. Um, I don't know. That just really pisses me off.
Yeah.
And since the law was enacted back in the 70s, whenever it was 73, something like that, um, it's been like 50 million babies, 50 million Americans that we have killed. And we put up with it. And I'm pissed off at you two, America, and me, and him, and everybody, period, under the sound of my voice in the United States. That's one thing that pisses me off.
Yeah.
Mr. Patton, if you have anything to say about that,
I mean, you're taking away thousands of Americans each year.
Yeah.
I mean, they could grow up to be a billionaire. They could have been something.
They could do anything. It's all a big sick thing, and I know there's a big evil plan behind it because the people that within the last 100 years that run things they hate human beings, period, and they want to play the trick, I guess, on people that are just stupid enough to believe it. That I don't know. It does not make any kind of sense to me. I'm not putting down on women that may have done it. I'm sure y'all feel bad enough as it is. But the doctors and people that want to keep it legal, that are in power, yes, I do have a problem with you.
Yeah.
So that's number one that pisses me off. I mean, we'll probably go on to a second rant one day. Just a few minutes. I want to talk about a few things. Number two, I guess, gun control.
Yeah.
Patton, if you have anything to say,
I mean,
the thing is, our Second Amendment was not for hunting. It wasn't even for shooting a robber or something. It was because one day they knew that the government will become tyrannical, and if it takes your guns away, there's nothing that it has to fear. It can do whatever it wants. And I mean, you look at all the communist places, Hitler, they all took away guns, and then after that, millions upon millions of people died. So say, oh, we're safe without guns. Look at England. Well, I don't care what they do. It would not be safe here. The whole world is waiting. The whole bad guy world is waiting for us to not be armed. That is one of the main things that is stopping a foreign invasion right now, because as you can think of Admiral Yamamoto of Japan, they would never invade America in World War II because they said there'd be a rifle behind every blade of grass. Think about it. So get guns, don't put down on them, train with them, be safe, all that shit. But it is a necessity. It is not a privilege or anything like that. I don't even think it should be taken away from anybody, but that's another point.
yeah.
We can go on to unconstitutional law enforcement.
Yes.
I don't have a problem with law enforcement. I'd like to be a police officer or a sheriff's deputy in a lot of places, but when it comes to them breaking the Constitution, that's something I do have a problem with, and it's becoming more and more apparent that that's what's coming into play, because they can sit there and point microphones at you, they can point laser mics at your house, they got new radars that they can see through your house. Now, that's all anti-Fourth Amendment, and they say you can't videotape them in a lot of places. First and Fourth Amendment, saying you can't have guns. I mean, I'm not saying that there aren't some people. I guess I did, but I may want to step back on that. Some people should have their right taken away, but it says in the Constitution those who are convicted of heinous crimes. So if we're saying, just say in your state, that if more than an ounce of marijuana is a felony, now is having an ounce of marijuana heinous? To me, heinous would bring us back to our first point, which was abortion. That's heinous. That's, you know, you're killing a baby or you're doing something that's horrible. Heinous to me means some of the worst things you can possibly do. Yes, they should have they shouldn't even live. You know, people that would commit heinous crimes. So saying that you can not have your gun rights just because of whatever, any kind of drugs, I'm not really, I used to be big into the, oh, we should go stop drugs and all of that, but I've learned that it is a big bunch of bullshit, and it is fake. It is pretty much just to send people to prison so they can make money off of it, when it turns out, for the most part, they're the ones either bringing it here or allowing it to be brought here, and then they use the local, low-level law enforcement, scooping people up, and most people in prison in America, which we have more than everybody else in the world, it's ridiculous. That's one thing that pisses me off. Now, one more thing. You have anything else that may piss you off, or, you know, see, we got abortion, we got gun control. Oh, the riots going on right now.
Yeah.
That's one thing, yeah. The riots going on. They got Baltimore, you got the cop shot that dude that strong arm robbed a store and then tried to take the cop's gun, and the cop shot him. Well, that's good law enforcement to me. Now, don't get me wrong, there are a lot of police officers just blowing people away, and that comes from their level of training being as a military thing, and that's, why would you want to go out and attack and go to war with the American people? I don't know. But the riots, now that is being set up and funded by rich globalists and people that are in the administration now in our own country that are fueling this. It's obvious. You can see the money, and if you just see where all the people are coming from that are hiding out waiting to throw rocks at the cops, so they'll come attack a little bit, and then the people flip out and start burning stuff, shit like that. And that's another thing that pisses me off, because people need to start educating themselves. I guess that can turn into another thing that pisses me off, is Americans not educating themselves anymore. They are so worried about what's going on. Ooh, that's cool. Did you see that? Even on YouTube.
Yeah.
So, but our videos are educational, but you sit there and show some dude throwing a chip across a room and it lands in somebody's mouth, and that gets billions of views. Start educating yourselves, people, because people are at war with you, whether you know it or not, or whether you're at war with them, it doesn't matter. They are coming to get you. Which, okay, we'll get on to something else. Men that beat their wives, shit like that. Now you take, people can say that, oh, women are just as strong as men or shit like that. Well, it's certainly not obvious to me or anybody else. They've tried over and over and over again to send women through Rangers and SEAL teams, and not one of them has made it yet. They've done this since it was allowed for women to go into combat. They've tried it, and not one has made it yet. Now, they're talking about lowering the standards and shit and all that, but men that beat their wives, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, like you're
going to sit there or a girlfriend or whatever it is, you're going to beat up some woman? You're a fucking pussy ass dude, you know? If you want to hurt somebody, come hurt some dude, one of us.
Yeah. Something
like that, you know? But to go out and hit a woman, you know, whatever she did, doesn't matter, whatever. You ain't gonna go hurt women. You know, people like us do not put up with that. And if we see it, your day will be coming. So, or anybody like us is gonna be thinking that way, because You're a pussy ass bitch if you do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Another thing that pisses me off, I guess, let me say, I guess those do tight pants,
Skinny
whatever. Yeah. That's ridiculous. You see what I'm wearing? I'm wearing, you know, just some loose ass pants. I'm able to do this. My balls move. I don't know why some little punks would do that to try to look cool. That you're wearing girl pants. Just know that you're wearing girl pants. Okay, another thing.
Rape.
Rape. Rape. If you got to go do that to get pussy,
It's pretty bad.
then it's pretty bad, you know. Or there's just something wrong with you upstairs. I don't know. That's just, you should be eliminated. Anybody that does that. That's, to me, that's the same as murder of, like abortion, or anything like that, because you are totally violating and you are dishonoring yourself, and you shouldn't be allowed to live.
Even that goes back to when a dude hits a girl.
Dude hits a girl, same thing. I mean, I don't think you should just necessarily be killed for that, but you should get your ass fucking beat down just for that one fact. Now, you know, little gangster punks walking around, think they're gangster, badass dudes. Now, believe me, I mean, there are some real hardcore gangster dudes that are, you know, they're real people. You know, they actually have some kind of honor. But people that sit there and watch all these gangster videos and listen to bullshit, and they think they're gangster just because they thought it up. You know, they didn't have to or grow up in any kind of real hardcore situation. You are stupid.
Yeah.
Stop being a fucking idiot trying to be somebody else or be cool or think, oh, this is the only way I can get pussy. You know, girls like this white boy bullshit. Stop. Stop doing it. You know, it's nothing to do with race or anything like that. Just stop doing it. Because you just don't know how stupid that you look. Okay. I think that about wraps up the rant for the day. We'll be coming out with these once a week. We'll think up something else, something that we've been pissed off at, thinking about through the month or week, whatever. And we'll just come out with it. Anybody else, if y'all have anything to rant about yourself, put it in the comment section. We'll start talking about it. We'll make a video. We'll agree with you, disagree with you. You know, we might call you stupid. You can call us stupid. I don't care. You know, it's free speech.
Yeah.
We're not going to cut you off. We're not going to delete you or anything like that. So, this is Backyard Defense Network in the backyard with rants. Signing off.